Welcome everyone to AIO Education Channel. Today we are going to study one of the most important chapters of Class 9 Science, Cell, the fundamental unit of life. In this lesson, I will explain the entire chapter in very simple and easy English so that every concept becomes clear and you can understand it like a real classroom experience. First, let us understand what a cell is. A cell is the smallest unit of life. This means that every living organism, whether it is a human, plant, animal, or even microorganisms, is made up of cells. Just like a building is made up of bricks, our body is made up of cells. That is why we say that the cell is the structural and functional unit of life. It forms the structure of the body and also performs all the life processes. Now let us learn about the discovery of the cell. In 1665, a scientist named Robert Hooke observed a thin slice of cork under a microscope. He saw small box-like structures and called them cells. However, these were dead cells. Later, Anton van Leeuwenhoek observed living cells in water using a microscope. After this, scientists developed the cell theory. Cell theory is very important. It has three main points. First, all living organisms are made up of cells. Second, the cell is the basic unit of life. Third, all new cells come from pre-existing cells. This means that cells do not form on their own, they are produced by the division of existing cells. Now let us understand the types of cells. There are two main types: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are simple and do not have a true nucleus, for example, bacteria. Eukaryotic cells are more complex and have a well-defined nucleus. Plant and animal cells are examples of eukaryotic cells. Next, we compare plant cells and animal cells. Plant cells have a cell wall, which gives them strength and a fixed shape, while animal cells do not have a cell wall. Plant cells also contain chloroplasts, which help in making food through photosynthesis, but animal cells do not have chloroplasts. Plant cells usually have a large central vacuole, while animal cells have smaller vacuoles. Now let us study the organelles, which are the different parts inside a cell that perform specific functions. The outer boundary of the cell is called the plasma membrane or cell membrane. It controls what enters and leaves the cell. It is called selectively permeable because it allows only certain substances to pass through. There are different processes through which substances move across the membrane. Diffusion is the movement of particles from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. For example, the smell of perfume spreading in a room. Osmosis is the movement of water through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of lower solute concentration to higher solute concentration. There are three conditions in osmosis: hypotonic solution, where the cell swells; hypertonic solution, where the cell shrinks; and isotonic solution, where there is no change. The cell wall is present only in plant cells and provides protection and support. It is made of cellulose. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. It controls all activities of the cell and contains genetic material called DNA. The DNA is organized into chromosomes, which carry hereditary information. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance present inside the cell. It holds all the organelles and is the site where many chemical reactions take place. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell because they produce energy in the form of ATP. They break down food molecules to release energy needed for cellular activities. The endoplasmic reticulum, ER, is a network of membranes. Rough ER has ribosomes and helps in protein synthesis, while smooth ER helps in lipid synthesis and detoxification. The Golgi apparatus modifies, packages, and transports proteins and lipids to different parts of the cell. It acts like a post office of the cell. Ribosomes are small structures that help in the production of proteins. They can be found freely in the cytoplasm or attached to the rough ER. Lysosomes are called suicide bags because they contain enzymes that can break down waste materials and damaged cell parts. If the cell is severely damaged, lysosomes can destroy the entire cell. Vacuoles are storage structures. In plant cells, the vacuole is large and helps maintain pressure and shape. In animal cells, vacuoles are smaller. Chloroplasts are found only in plant cells. They contain chlorophyll, which captures sunlight and helps in photosynthesis to produce food. Now let us understand cell division. There are two types, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is responsible for growth and repair, producing two identical cells. Meiosis is involved in reproduction and produces 4 cells with variation. The size and shape of cells depend on their function. For example, nerve cells are long to transmit signals, and red blood cells are round to carry oxygen efficiently. In real life, cells play a very important role. When we eat food, it is converted into energy inside the cells. When we exercise, cells use more energy. When we fall sick, cells help in fighting infections. So our entire life depends on cells. For exams, you should focus on important topics such as cell theory, types of cells, differences between plant and animal cells, functions of organelles, diffusion and osmosis, and cell division. So today we have studied the complete chapter, Cell, the Fundamental Unit of Life, in simple and easy English. If you revise this properly, the chapter will become very easy for you and will help you score good marks. I hope you understood everything clearly. If you liked this video, make sure to like it and comment below which topic you want next. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe so you never miss any educational video. Thank you and see you in the next one.